Welcome back to what I watched last week. Today I'm going to talk about what I watched in the last 2 weeks. So let's get it started.
Did I watch this? Did I watch that? Did I watch this? Did I watch that? What did I watch last week?
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Indiana Jones is apparently back, baby. If you're a fan of Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones in particular, and you've been waiting for like 15 years for this movie to come out, you can certainly enjoy it. And I did. It just wasn't as enthralling as one would hope it should be, or it should have been. Which the fourth one, The Kingdom of Crystal Skull, was not either, as far as I remember. Although to some people, it actually was captivating. I will agree that Harrison Ford's return as Indiana Jones is nothing short of legendary. It is pretty awesome. But the movie just did not deliver as much as it should have. Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. It's not as bad as people said it was. The storyline wasn't bad at all. Jokes, unfortunately, were. Like, nothing was really landing. Good try, though. I was waiting for something unpredictable and somewhat of a twist, but that didn't come for a very long time. And when it did, it unfortunately didn't do much to make it better. Like, it didn't advance anywhere. Also, it just seems unfair that Amber Heard wasn't fired. But work is work. I gotta support that. Right? The Bear. I had to watch it. It won so many awards this year, and to note that it was nominated in the comedy category. So the first season, I kept waiting for the comedy, but it never came. Like, it actually never came. Who the hell categorized it as a comedy? But then the second season got a bit funny, but it still felt like a drama. Like a good drama at that. Still not enough comedy to win awards in the comedy category. The story is great though. Acting is also great. Direction, especially for the second season, is pretty awesome. Well, the second season in particular is filled with cameos. Like a lot of cameos from a lot of good actors. So that's pretty nice to see, right? Players. What can I say? I mean, it's not bad. It's just not great. If you're like a die-hard rom-com enjoyer, even then you only just might enjoy this. Like, I didn't really enjoy it, unfortunately. It made me chuckle a couple of times, but other than that, it's your usual predictable romantic comedy. Like, you see the end of the movie coming from a mile away, or an hour away. You see it. Then I moved on to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I thought that I'd see more action than I did. It's more the story of two people who ended up working together and fell in love, and the highs and lows of their relationship. I wish there were more cool action sequences of them fighting people, tactically and strategically doing cool shit together. Or maybe there's just the right amount of that to some people. Still pretty cool. It was a good story with what felt like the perfect ending. Not going out. Okay, so this UK sitcom I love now. If you are a fan of sarcasm, then this is for you. It's funny as hell. It's been going on for like 13 seasons. I initially watched it a few years ago, and now I'm rewatching it while I do other things like it playing in the background, and it still makes me laugh at certain points. Not every episode is like the funniest thing ever, but it still is filled with laughter. Also watch the BAFTAs. Just your usual award ceremony. Same people won. It just felt like a recap of Golden Globe. Avatar: The Last Airbender. See, one of the best animated shows ever made, now in live action. Honestly, it's pretty emotional to see something that you loved as a kid and it all kind of comes back. Like, the acting could have been better, but the story is pretty amazing. We already knew that. It's a whole lot of childlike storylines with mature storytelling. Super interesting. So I read a headline: does Netflix Avatar prove that good live action adaptations are impossible? I actually think this does a decent job of showing that good live action adaptations are certainly possible. Like, I'm not saying this was perfect. It absolutely was not. But it was still enjoyable despite of quite a few things that just did not work. That is it for the last 2 weeks. I'll catch you in the next one.